What's up, everybody? This is the Crypto Crow getting ready to head out. I'm not even sure where I'm supposed to look on this thing. I don't think I've ever shot a phone video like this. Maybe a couple times. But anyway, we're heading out. We're getting ready. It's kind of crappy weather, as you can probably see. So I'm hoping that we can find some people out to just try and donate. I'll show you. We had a whole bunch of donations. How do I change this around? Dang nabbit. Well, I guess hopefully maybe you can see that there. We've got all kinds of stuff, coats and blankets and jackets and socks and all kinds of stuff. We're going to stop off at probably Arby's and we're going to try and get a bunch of stuff, get a bunch of food and things like that. So hopefully this goes well tonight. I wanted to make it a point to understand, like, I'd originally decided that we weren't going to shoot a video of doing this. We were just going to go out and do it. And then I would just talk about it a little bit. But then my mom said, hey, I've got all these friends that donated all this stuff and they really want to see this on the video. And so I'm like, okay, I guess we're doing a video. And I'm hoping that a lot of other influencers out there are publishing videos. Hopefully some are popping up today. Today is supposed to be kind of the day that we all kind of chip in and just do what we can and do a video about it. Not to like pat ourselves on the back at all, but just to try and inspire others to follow suit between now and Christmas and just try to give back, do what you can, whether it's, a bunch of sandwiches or blankets. I mean, whatever you can, just get out there and just try and help some people. And that's really all this is about. Just try to help as many people as you can. And it doesn't have to stop after Christmas. You know what I mean? This is something that you can do pretty much anytime you want. But in the spirit of giving, we're kind of doing it all now. So hopefully this video finds you well, and I will be shooting different updates through the evening as we kind of make progress. See you soon. So we're driving around down in Covington, and we're seeing it. It's difficult to try and figure out who's homeless and who isn't because, well, it's rainy, it's getting dark already. But we just passed a building with a whole bunch of people. It actually looked like a homeless shelter. And it looked like a big line was forming. I don't know. I'm guessing like maybe the shelter's only open at a certain time. So we're trying to figure out, and we're circling back around. We're going to try and find out what it is. That's what we should do. We should drive by and be like, what is this? And if they say it's a homeless shelter, then we should just park and just be like, well, come over here and get some stuff. We're driving. You can't really see, but there's a whole bunch of people all the way down there past the Lee's Famous Recipe. And we think that might be a shelter. So we're hoping that it is, because then we can hopefully just pull into the parking lot that's right there and just start handing out stuff. And hopefully that'll be perfect. So we shall see. Yeah, I would just try to just pull in there. There are a bunch of people, I guess, trying to try.
The problem is we are not going to have enough for all of these people.
Well, we just give out everything we've got and see what we can do.
Here's my thought.
We are leaving that shelter. We're leaving now. We've been here. How long have we been here? An hour. It's still really dark. I know a lot of people can't see it. I got to be real honest. We were going to shoot video of like handing stuff out and this whole RobinHood thing, but it just didn't feel right. It didn't feel right, and it almost felt like my wife just said, like we were exploiting these people, and so we didn't record it. But what we did do, we gave out a lot of coats and toiletries and things. We still have some left. And basically what we're doing is like we were brought in to tour the shelter. And we had a really good tour and a really good talk with the executive director. and I think I'm gonna have her on the channel, and we're gonna kind of go over what they do. I'm coaching them in setting up a Coinbase account. It's beeping because I didn't put my seatbelt on. Hold on, let me shut this thing up. So I'm coaching her in setting up a Coinbase account, and then we're going to do a video, and hopefully we'll have people making some crypto donations, because I think that'll be really, really helpful. And, we talked to some people there, and they were really appreciative. And I will say that it seemed we had a lot of different coats of a lot of different sizes, and it seems that the consensus is they want really, really big coats. XL, double XL, triple XL, because these guys like to layer up. And so it makes sense, you get so many layers on you, and you need bigger sizes than what you might normally wear. And so, when you're out there making donations, coats, the bigger the coat, the better, I think is pretty much what everybody's looking for. So, that's it. I mean, this isn't a real big thing. It definitely didn't go as planned, but I think, very eye-opening, exactly. Very eye-opening. And, God, the space that these people have to live in and to sleep. I mean, it's like, look, it's functional. But they're like, it's kind of like an army barracks is really kind of what this was. It's very much like an army barracks. And I talked to one guy who he's apparently ex-military, kind of explained his situation. And the reality of homelessness is that it could truly happen to anybody, and it's scary. It's a very scary thing. It's not all a bunch of drug addicts or lazy people or anything like that. It's anything could happen. You could be high on life and suffer a really debilitating illness or a disease or something, and lose your job, and then you lose your job, and it's a trickle effect. So anything could happen. And unfortunately, our system really isn't set up in a way that really helps people in those circumstances. And so we'll see if we can maybe try and make an impact, and we'll get to some of that. We had a really good conversation with the director, and
anybody away there. They're an emergency shelter.
Yeah, we where we just were was an emergency shelter. They don't turn anybody away for any reason. They're privately funded. And so yeah, there's a lot to learn, and I'm gonna have the executive director on my channel, and we're gonna talk about it. But they want to get through the holidays. Apparently tomorrow is probably expected to be below freezing, and they're just super slammed. But I mean, that's it for now. It's definitely been an eye-opening event. Unfortunately, we didn't shoot really much video with the people. I wanted to really interview some and talk to some about their stories. But it just felt wrong. It just felt wrong to do it that way. So it is what it is. Hopefully you guys are having a good holiday season. Get out there, try to help some people as best you can. Crow your coins, and we'll see you again soon.